Hey, you beautiful humans. Life can get crazy, right? Deadlines, to-do lists, social media doom scrolling. Sometimes it feels like we're just surviving instead of thriving. But what if I told you there's a simple recipe for better mental health? It's all about self-care, mindfulness, and wait for it, just having fun. Now I know what you're thinking. Lily, you're a comedian. You make fun of stuff for a living. Of course, you think it's easy to have fun. And you know what? You're not wrong. But trust me on this, incorporating a little joy into your daily grind can be a total game changer. And that's what we're diving into today. We're talking about simple, actionable steps you can take to prioritize your mental well-being. Think of it like this. We're about to unlock your inner Zen master, but like way more fun and way less chanting. So grab your favorite drink, get comfy, and let's get ready to upgrade your mental health game. Let's start with the big one. Self-care. No, it's not just face masks and bubble baths, although those are amazing. Self-care is about recharging your battery, setting boundaries, and being kind to yourself. And guess what? Research has our back on this. A study from the Journal of Psychosomatic Research found that mindfulness-based practices, like meditation, improve both your mental and physical health. We're talking lower stress, better sleep, and a happier you. Who doesn't want that? Now I know what you're thinking, I can barely find time to brush my teeth, let alone meditate for an hour. And listen, I get it. Life is hectic. But here's the thing. Self-care doesn't have to be this big, elaborate thing. It can be as simple as taking 5 minutes to sit in silence and just breathe. Or maybe it's saying no to that extra work project so you can actually cook yourself a decent meal for once. It's about making conscious choices that prioritize your well-being. Think of it like this. Your mental health is like your phone battery. You wouldn't let your phone die completely every day, right? You plug it in, you give it a little juice. Self-care is the same thing. It's about recharging your own battery so you can show up as the best version of yourself. And let's be real, sometimes the best self-care is a face mask, a glass of wine, and a good Netflix binge. No judgment here. The point is, find what works for you, what makes you feel good, and make it a non-negotiable part of your routine. Your mental health will thank you for it. Now, I know some of you are out there thinking, okay, but what if my idea of self-care is a little unconventional? And to that I say, bring it on! Maybe your self-care is blasting heavy metal and dancing around your living room in your underwear. Maybe it's building a pillow fort and reading comic books all day. Whatever floats your boat, my friend. The point is to find what brings you joy and makes you feel recharged. And if anyone judges you for it, well, that's their problem, not yours. Remember, self-care isn't selfish, it's essential. It's about filling your own cup so you can pour into others. So go ahead, treat yourself. You deserve it. Self-care can also be about connecting with nature or engaging in a creative activity like painting or drawing. Maybe it's spending time with your pet or tending to your garden. These small acts can have a big impact on your well-being. The key is to find those moments that bring you peace and happiness and make them a regular part of your life. Remember, self-care is a journey, not a destination. It's about finding balance and taking care of yourself every day. So take that time for yourself, recharge, and you'll be ready to take on whatever comes your way. Next up, clearing your space, clearing your mind. It's a simple concept but can have profound effects on your overall well-being. Research has shown that too much clutter can overwhelm your brain and increase anxiety. When your environment is chaotic, it can be hard to focus and think clearly. But minimalism, keeping only what adds value to your life, can be a game changer. It's about creating a space that supports your mental and emotional health. And no, I'm not talking about becoming a monk and living with just a spoon and a single sock. Minimalism is about balance and finding what works for you. It's not about throwing away all your stuff. It's about making space for what truly matters. This can mean different things for different people. Think about it. How many times have you wasted precious minutes, or let's be real, hours, searching for something in the abyss that is your closet or that junk drawer in your kitchen that seems to magically reproduce random items? It's a common struggle. It's stressful. The clutter around you can make you feel like you're drowning in a sea of stuff. And let's not even get started on the emotional baggage we tend to hold on to, past relationships, grudges, that awkward encounter in the grocery store 5 years ago that you still replay in your head for some reason. These mental clutter can be just as overwhelming. Minimalism is about letting go of the things that weigh you down, both physically and mentally. It's about freeing up space in your life for new experiences and opportunities. It's about creating a space where you can breathe, where you can think clearly, and where you can actually find your keys for once. Imagine the relief of knowing exactly where everything is. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this one can be tough. It requires a shift in mindset and a willingness to let go. We get attached to things even if they're completely useless. Sentimental value can make it hard to part with items. I'm looking at you, concert t-shirt from that band I saw once in college and haven't listened to since. These items hold memories, but they also take up space. But trust me, the feeling of freedom and clarity that comes with decluttering is so worth it. Start small. You don't have to overhaul your entire life in one day. Maybe it's tackling that one overflowing drawer or finally unsubscribing from all those email lists you never open anyway. Small steps can lead to big changes. The key is to be intentional about what you allow into your space and your life. Make conscious choices about what you keep and what you let go. And remember, minimalism looks different for everyone. There's no one-size-fits-all approach. For some, it might be a capsule wardrobe and a sparsely decorated apartment. This can create a sense of calm and order. For others, it might be keeping their collection of vintage vinyl records but finally organizing their sock drawer. It's about finding a balance that works for you. The point is to find what works for you and what brings you a sense of peace. Your space should reflect your values and priorities. So, are you ready to channel your inner Marie Kondo and spark some joy? It's time to take control of your space. Let's get rid of the clutter and make space for what truly matters. You'll be amazed at how much lighter and more focused you feel, because a clear space equals a clear mind. When your environment is in order, your thoughts can be too. Okay, this part is my favorite, having fun. Remember those carefree days when fun was a priority? Yes, adulting is hard, but who said you have to take life so seriously? It's time to break free from the mundane. Research from psychology suggests that engaging in enjoyable activities boosts your mood and helps you cope better with stress. It's like a natural remedy for the soul. Plus, laughter is like a free therapy session. No copay required, just pure, unfiltered joy. Think back to when you were a kid. Those were the days, right? What did you love to do? Did you build forts, draw pictures, make up silly songs? The possibilities were endless. Somewhere along the way, we often forget how to just let loose and be silly. We get caught up in responsibilities. But guess what? It's time to reclaim your inner child and inject some fun back into your life. It's never too late. And no, I'm not talking about irresponsible stay up all night and regret it in the morning kind of fun. Although, hey, no judgment if that's your thing once in a while. I'm talking about meaningful fun. I'm talking about the kind of fun that makes you feel alive, that ignites a spark within you, that makes you forget about your to-do list for a little bit, and just be in the moment. That makes you remember what it feels like to be carefree, to feel the wind in your hair and the sun on your face. Maybe it's dancing in your kitchen while you cook dinner, letting the music take over. Maybe it's finally trying that pottery class you've been eyeing, creating something with your hands. Maybe it's gathering your friends for a game night and laughing until your stomach hurts. Those are the best moments. Whatever brings you joy, make time for it. Don't let it slip away. Schedule it in your calendar if you have to. Treat it like an important meeting. Because fun shouldn't be an afterthought, it should be a priority. Your well-being depends on it. And here's the thing about fun, it's contagious. It spreads like wildfire. When you're having a good time, it rubs off on the people around you. It's a ripple effect. So not only are you boosting your own mood, you're spreading the joy around. You're creating a happier environment. And who knows? Maybe you'll even inspire someone else to reclaim their inner child and embrace the power of fun. Be the catalyst for change. So go ahead, give yourself permission to let loose, be silly, and have some fun. You deserve it. Life's too short to be serious all the time. Embrace the joy and let fun be your guide. So let's recap. Here's your ultimate mental health cheat sheet. 1. Practice self-care. Take time for you. Meditate, journal, or just breathe. 2. Declutter your life. A clear space equals a clear mind. 3. Have fun. Prioritize joy because life's too short to be serious all the time. Easy, right? And remember, it's not about being perfect. Small, consistent steps are what count. Think of it like this. You wouldn't expect to run a marathon without training, right? Mental health is the same way. It takes practice, it takes effort, and it takes consistency. But the rewards are so worth it. When you prioritize your mental well-being, you're not just doing it for yourself. You're doing it for everyone in your life. You're showing up as the best version of yourself, the most patient, the most understanding, the most present. And that, my friends, is a gift. So go forth and conquer your mental health journey. And remember, you're not alone. We're all in this together. And if you ever need a reminder to take a deep breath, declutter your sock drawer, or just dance it out, you know where to find me. At the end of the day, taking care of your mental health doesn't have to be complicated. It's about showing up for yourself, making room for what matters, and most importantly, finding time to laugh. Because when you're mindful and having fun, life just feels better. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. What's your favorite way to practice self-care? I'd love to hear it. Until next time, stay awesome and take care of you.